started. The ingredients we'll need is flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salted butter, food coloring of your choice, 2 different measuring cups, baking tray, 2 large bowls, and a sieve. Don't forget about the whisk and the beater. So, let's get baking. Okay, so now I grabbed out my scale, placed my bowl on, and we're going to add 125 grams of all-purpose flour into the bowl. So let's see, 125. Make sure that you don't go overboard. Along with 125 grams of white sugar. So I'm going to zero out my scale. Add another 125 grams. And then now I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, then we're going to sift that together. Okay, so now we're going to add another 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda into our sieve, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder into our sieve. If you want, you can add a pinch of salt, but that's optional. Okay, so now we have our dry ingredients. We're going to add 125 grams of very soft butter into. Then we're going to crack 2 large free-range eggs. I like to crack mine into a bowl first to check if they're all fine. Coast clear. And then now pour one in. This here. Take another. Crack inside. And pour it. So, let's move on to the next step. So, let's get on. We're going to take a beater and shove it into our mixture and put it on low and mix it together. Once you've done that, you're going to turn it up to a medium to high speed. That's only if all the ingredients are incorporated. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've finished beating, and now I'm going to add my vanilla extract into the batter. So that's going to be a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract into, let's pour it in, and then I'm going to give it a whiz on high. Okay, so now that I've finished mixing it, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of milk into the batter. Make sure you pour this very precisely. Now we're going to give it a whiz on high again. Okay, so now that I've finished beating my batter on high after adding my milk and vanilla essence, I'm gonna get a spatula, scrape down the sides and mix it up. Your batter should be a nice airy, frothy consistency by now, like this. So it shouldn't be as thick as it was before. It should just be a nice creamy consistency. Now, let's move on. Okay, so now the next step is to take your baking tray and fill them up with cupcake holders. And then you're going to take your handy cook and bake non-stick spray and spray it. Okay, so now that I've finished spraying my cup holders, we're going to take 2 spoons and scoop our batter out and pour them into the cups. The cups should be filled at least a quarter way through. Make sure that you don't overfill your cups or underfill. If you do either, the cupcakes will connect when they are rising in the oven, or they'll be too short and your cupcake holder will be taller than your cupcake. So I'm going to finish scooping and then I'll get back on. Okay, so now I've finished filling our cupcakes and we're going to put this into the oven at 170 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Your cupcakes won't cook sooner or take longer. It depends on how much batter you filled into the cups, but you should have filled a quarter into the cups. So let's put them in.